Hey everybody, it's Piano Man Steve Lungrin, founder of LearningMusicIsFun.com, where we're teaching the piano players how to play rock, pop, and country music. Thanks for tuning in to this free tutorial of Back Home Again by John Denver. I love John Denver, and I know he was a guitar player, but you know what? That doesn't need to stop piano players from playing his music. And this is going to be a fairly simple tutorial. We're going to teach you a real easy technique that'll get you through just about the whole doggone song. So let me show you what we're going to do. We're going to show you how to do this. It's just got this, it's very simple technique I'm going to show you, and then we're going to work you through the chords that you need to plug into that rhythm pattern for the verses, the chorus, and the bridge, and then you'll be off to the races. Just got to sing the song. And the other thing that you can do if you want is you can play the melody with the left hand going the way it is and just do. But I'm not going to teach you how to do that in this tutorial. This is more to be the accompaniment for either yourself or somebody else to sing along with. But it'll sound about like having a full band playing along with you. So here we go. We're in the key of E. So what I want you to do is find an E chord around middle C, which means you're going to put your pinky on the E above middle C. Put your index finger on a B below that, and I want you to put your thumb down here on a G sharp. And in the left hand, we're going to find octave E's way down low down here. Okay? Now, we're going to do something I call the toggle technique. And this, by the way, this rhythm pattern is something I teach inside I teach rhythm patterns like this all the time, because this is not the only song that you can play with this rhythm pattern. There's a whole smattering of country songs you can do that way. So it's a useful thing to know. So what I want you to do is, the reason I call it the toggle technique is watch what your right hand is doing. So it's like thumb, then the rest of the chord back to the thumb. So it's like toggling. Ba-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. Okay, so what happens is down here you're playing octave E's, and it goes E, 2, 3, and on 3 you play a B. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And in that you have this little toggle, so it's like. I like to think of it as hot potato, cold potato, hot potato, cold potato. So it's like potato in the right hand and hot, cold in the left hand. Hot potato, cold potato, hot potato, cold potato, hot potato. Okay? So that's the opening salvo, and what we're going to do is we're going to work different chords into that basic framework, because no matter where you put your hand, what inversion of what chord, you can always do this. You just take the thumb, then play the rest of the chord. Ba-da. It could be a C sharp minor chord like this. It doesn't matter. So that's the great thing. That's our rhythm pattern. So we're going to start on E, and we open up with this. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, and on 4 it goes E, B, C sharp, D sharp in the left hand. And we just keep the toggle going right over it. So it looks like this. 1, verse, we just stay on an E chord. Then we make it an E7 chord. We add a D in here with our fourth finger. Then we move to an A chord, which we're going to play as A, C sharp, and E in the right hand. And we have A, E in the left hand. Then we move to a B7 chord. Okay, so we're going to play A, D sharp, and F sharp in the right hand. We're going to play B, F sharp, B, F sharp. And then we're back to an E chord. Okay, let me just play that far for you. So we're going to start at the very beginning of the song so you can see how this works out. So we start out, I'm going to play it real slow. Now this is where the verse starts. Okay, now we continue on with our E chord, then to an E7, then to A, then to B7 again, then back to E. Okay, so it just basically, the verse, you play that little pattern and you play it twice in a row. And then we actually have to do this whole thing again because it's almost like they did two verses and then a chorus. Okay, so we just follow that same pattern again. So E, E7, then A, then B7, one more time, E, E7, then A, now B7, then E. Now here it goes E, in the left hand it goes E, B, then E, F sharp, G sharp. Watch that. Okay, and then that leads into the chorus, and the chorus goes A chord, then a B7, then to E, then we do this again, then back to A, B7, E, A, B7, E, then here. Okay, so that's the whole verse chorus structure. So let me play once again. I'm going to play the intro, I'm going to play through that sort of double verse that they do at the beginning and then the chorus so that you can see how this all fits together real quick, and then we'll move on and we'll look at the bridge and whatnot, and then at the end I'll play all the way through the song so you can see the whole thing. But it's great, you just have to use that little rhythm pattern on the right chord and boom, you got it. Okay, so nice and slow we start out and it looks like this on an E chord. E7, A, B7, E, E, E7, A, B7, E. Okay, now we go to the second run through of the verse. Boom. On E, and E7. B7, E, E, E7, A, B7, now E. Now we go here. A, this is the chorus. B7, E. A, B7, B7, E. Okay, and then we basically repeat that for the second verse, except it's only half as long as the first verse. Like I said, the first verse is kind of a double verse and then chorus. The second verse is single verse and then chorus. But we'll deal with that in the final run through for structure. Now, when it's time to go to the bridge where he says, all the time that I can't lay this tired old body down, that part. So we've been, we go, hey, hey, it's good to be back home. Again, so you're on E. And then we do this little maneuver. Bum, bum. That we learned already, and then we're on an A chord, then B7, then E, A. Now it goes to an F sharp minor 7. So what I want you to do is I want you to stay on this A chord here, because an F sharp minor 7 is an A chord with an F sharp bass. Okay, so, and in the left hand it'll be F sharp, C sharp, then it goes to a B7, then E. Okay, so watch that again. We're coming out of the second chorus. Hey, it's good to be back home again. Okay, now we go A, B7, E, A. Now F sharp minor 7, which is the A chord over an F sharp bass. B7, E, then back to A, B7, E, A. Then we're back to an F sharp minor 7, then A, B7. Then we're back to E and you're on to the final verse. So let me play just the bridge again, and I won't holler out chords this time, just let you watch and listen. So we've come out of hey, it's good to be back home again. And here we go. Okay? And the only other thing that we haven't already learned is at the very end of the song when he says, hey, it's good to be back home again. And from here we do a little run down. It goes dun, dun, and then in the left hand, D sharp, C sharp, and then back to a B7. So watch that. We've come out of hey, it's good to be back home again. Hey, it's good to be back home. And then on again, it goes to an A chord again. E. So it's E, B7. So E, but da. Watch that. It goes be back home again on A, E, B, then an E. So it's like on your left hand you play E, then a B7 chord, and then an E chord. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, yeah, I know I botched that a little bit there at the beginning. Sorry. I'm most certainly human, if nothing else. Okay, so that's all of the nuts and bolts. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to play through it one time, all the way through the whole song so you can see all these little parts string together and become back home again. So I'll play it at a little bit slower tick so that you can make sure you're seeing what's going on. But this is the entire song. Starts out like so, on an E chord. Okay, this is the first verse. the second verse that they do right after the first. Okay, here we go for chorus. Okay, now we're on to the third verse, I guess. Okay, here we go to another chorus. Okay, bridge. Back to the final verse. Final choruses. another chorus here at the end. Here we go. My bad. Okay, so that's how the whole song fits together. It's just playing that little rhythm pattern. So use it for this song, but I would encourage you, listen to your favorite country music from especially the days of yore, and see where you can hear that pattern being played somewhere. Because you're going to hear it all over the place. And apply that rhythm pattern with the chords to your favorite country song. You'd be surprised how quickly these things jump off of the keyboard and come to life because you have that simple tool. So, anyway, I hope that you've enjoyed learning from this as much as I've enjoyed teaching it. It is a pleasure and a privilege to be able to share this information with the world. And please come join us at learningmusicisfun.com. We've got free gifts for you over there, so come check it out. We'd love to have you be part of the community. And remember something, folks, this is my prime directive. If you're not having fun when you're making music, you're doing it wrong. Okay, I'll see you on the next video. I'm Piano Man Steve Lungrin, and I'm signing out.